for a minute, she says.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
but she
recording,
said
so-
1 minute. Oh, it's
Oh, you're
already
already
recorded. Oh shit!
We gotta do stuff.
Welcome to this day's podcast.
Doing stuff.
Are we live?
Today,
live.
the random group.
Oh,
of
we're the
D&D.
internationals now.
Yeah, the internationals.
We're the internationals. In-game and group name.
Actually, I have to say, I really like the option that we now record us, because I already noticed that Mist as a character is much more, what do you say, much more involved in the role playing.
Yeah, he's fucking observant. He should have that feed.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the Discord channel that I have, you guys are all members of it, but you all have a role called D&DI, D&D Internationals.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wow.
And I have all my games have a role for their players.
We got titles and everything.
So when I want to say something specifically to that game, I can just type at, and then their role. And
Nice.
then say it to them. Only with you guys, instead of doing that in my channel, I just do it in Mateus or in the
It's
game
it's Manuel's. We're using
Yeah,
Manuel's channel the whole time.
channel. Yeah, I realize that.
Yeah, he has left the game. He'll always be with us in spirit.
Guys, he's not dead. He's
Nah,
not dead.
he'll be back. Just like Nick
Like,
from
he's always
Nick.
being spirit. Like, guys, wait.
Once Nick's kids go to college, he'll be back as well. Like from 20 years from now, he'll be back.
I already made a deal with my husband that he's gonna take at least for 3 hours once a week. He's gonna keep an eye on the kid, so I can still play games, even when the kid is here.
Oh, that's sick. But that makes you choose between the groups you're playing with. Oh shit. Are we out?
No, I don't think I can handle one more group. Really, I'm already struggling with his when I go for a game. He gives me that look like you're choosing your game between me from me. You're like, come on, we do this every week.
There you go.
Wow.
He doesn't.
That's on
understand.
record. That's on
He
record,
doesn't-
Riser.
Yeah, I'll hold that he doesn't understand what it means.
I know.
He has things as well, I hope.
Yeah,
Well, I hope he can at least listen.
I tried that one. He doesn't get it. I mean,
He doesn't-
he tried listening, and when it's like he doesn't get what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard if you're not involved to listen in.
Yeah.
I had
that's right.
people listen into our games as well, and they were like, what the fuck? And once I kicked them out even. It's like, no, you're distracting me now, you're making fun of it, go. So,
Whenever I talk, like one of my siblings, the biologist, is part of is sort of like I wouldn't say necessarily a co-creator, but I've bounced a lot of ideas off of him. And whenever he hears of this group's shenanigans, they're like, "Oh my god, what have they done this time?" it's to him, it's literally like a, what do you call it?
Soap opera.
Like a soap opera. Yes, he doesn't want to know, but he definitely wants to know.
That's
Guilty
fantastic.
pleasure.
Yes.
What's his favorite character?
He is generally confused about everyone's choices. But he is definitely invested. He is definitely invested in Justin as like, what the hell did this guy do? Thinking to tame this monster.
Oh,
And I'm
he's
like,
going to love it.
I gave him the possibility. I didn't think he would take it. He was partially disappointed when Mook died, but at the same time, he was like, that guy deserved it.
There you go. Everyone shares that opinion, Chris. What does it tell you?
It's a good character.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah, he
Icarus
was-
character. Flew too close to the sun.
You know, just to, I guess, drive the nail home. That's one of the incidents where me taking notes during the campaign or during the game really bit me in the butt, because I didn't even realize Mook died when he died. I was too busy
Oh.
taking notes.
Oh shit! Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh.
didn't realize it for about 15 minutes. And you guys were talking about it. I was like, wait, what happened?
The moment Justin put him in his pencil case like the remains of Mook. I still carry them around, right? Justin still carries them around.
Yeah.
I
I
could
mean,
revive
eventually,
that.
you will be able to resurrect him, and you could even give him to Klaatu to make him a little undead fairy.
Yeah, no, not an option for Justin yet.
It would though.
I love how it probably will be an option eventually, just not yet.
I don't know.
Perhaps
Partly Justin even forgot about it because he's so disconnected from emotions.
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
enough time and I'll be able to resurrect him.
Well, I mean, Justin, you were able to return to life, so you might have been connected again to emotions.
Yeah, but
So
I
it's
do
a-
remember that Mook refused to keep living when I offered him the
That
chance.
is true.
But
So
that is
I'm pretty sure that he wants to be dead.
yeah,
At least
that's
for
more-
whatever Justin has inside of Mook's feelings at that moment.
Yeah, from Justin's perspective, yes.
I haven't even decided yet if Mook was actually a prince of the fairies or not. So I am undecided between when you get to the fairy kingdom. Either they're gonna go like throw a huge funeral for him, like with all the honors, like sending him to Valhalla and stuff, or if there's just gonna be like, that troublemaker.
We bury him in the court or we bury him in the ditch. I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, Mook didn't want to get revived by Justin because then he would have vesseled with Legion, and that was something he didn't want. When he wants to live, then in total freedom.
Yeah, that is true because it was a pretty harsh condition for Mook, and I knew it when I suggested it that it would be a pretty harsh
Yeah,
condition.
of
for
course.
Mook.
But it was the only one in the moment. So that's where
Yeah.
Justin's mind is like, okay, no, he refused. He doesn't want to live.
Yeah.
Because he didn't take the chance. But
It
That's
could have
if-
been this like co-op campaign of Mook and Justin versus Legion.
Mhm.
Yes.
I guess it's good that it didn't happen because otherwise Mook would have been turned by Legion.
Mook would have turned by Legion fast, I think.
I don't know. Or even told Legion about the end game plan that I have and then we all be fucked. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we will never know.
No. Let's see. If we ever play this to the end, your brother's going to love the big reveal. So
Oh yeah.
let's wait for it.
Okay, so shall we start?
Mm-hmm.
Plans for today is the meeting with King Musa and returning to the spider forest.
/ Uxophon's garden.
The spiders are our friends now.
Well, no. We have a spider with us though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have a little pet spider with you.
Did you read the journal, Niklas?
I didn't have time.
Right.
Go read it.
Well,
I just flew over it a little bit right now.
All right. Keep doing that.
are you calling the spider any name? Or no?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
We're not that close yet.
I mean, it did develop some sense of personality, didn't it?
It
Yeah.
is
No.
alive.
Yeah, but from what it told us, and I'm in character already, it just wanted to like do whatever. And as it discovered that it could make its own choices, it was kind of startled for a moment. But I am not good at reading spiders' intentions.
I don't know. I just want to learn about it. That's why.
So the messages that you sent to King Musa, have you got anything back? I look at Mist saying that.
Yes, I told you about the messages I got back.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I think we do need to send him another one to... Wait, we need to rest before we do anything.
Yeah, and he did say he could dismiss the Yuan-Ti from the palace and we just go there, or he meet us in secret, which we need to decide where that would be.
I got the impression that his meet in secret was secretly in the palace. Though I could have been wrong about that.
What if we make him secretly go into the dome of Klaatu? If Klaatu allowed King Musa inside the dome? Because then whatever follows him can't pass through, you know? But
Yeah.
in case something goes wrong, this spell just drops, and we come and ambush and teleport away with you, or you run.
I think the dome is a good option.
I agree.
That you say that, because then I will prepare that for the day. I don't use sending then. I guess, Mist, you can do that, right? Also, you are the
Yes.
better sending person, I guess.
So
I always
are we getting a full rest then?
Yes. Well, you did rest all at
Yeah.
the Coatl place, so yeah, you are.
We are rested, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we need locate object?
I don't think we need it anymore. We know where the druids are.
Yes.
And I don't seem to come up with the object that we need to find as well.
Does any one of you get or wants to get invisible?
Can you do the dome and become invisible?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Because we'll be either far away or just in reach for our range weapons to interfere.
But I don't see, because the tiny hut, my honeycomb, would still be visible. Or do you just set for?
Yeah, my
surround-
imagination was that if he wants to meet in secret, we do it outside of the palace, and he then steps into whatever location the tiny hut is in, you know? And that way he not only will be able to talk with you, but whatever follows him to our place, which surely will be, can pass in. And that means, Mist, we're leaving the talking up to you. Since he's mostly interested in you as the hunted one, sorry.
I would appreciate it if you came with. I tend to lose track of priorities during these discussions.
I
guess I could come along, and I can take some person with me and teleport if need be. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I come too.
Actually,
But I
think the whole party should stick together so
Yeah.
Klaatu can get us all out of there with the teleport spell.
Yeah, definitely.
But that way we wouldn't notice if anyone thinks or anyone is following him, you know? Someone needs to be outside and see if we're being followed. And who it is. Maybe dismissing the Yuan-Tis doesn't work as well as he wishes, or there's crocodilians working for the Yuan-Tis among the people. I'm just being extra cautious, I know, but...
I understand, and there's no reason they can't stay outside the dome. They just need to be with us.
Oh yeah, I just that was what I was saying. We'd be in range for our range weapons to interfere, but hidden away. So if worst case comes to be, the people in the tiny hut in the honeycomb would need to make their way for the others or teleport away or something.
Well,
Because
I would be
whatever the
thinking-
case, I don't think we should fight King Musa. Conflict should be avoided by running away.
I agree. However, before we head off to do that, Miro, I believe you wanted to put Thunder to rest here.
Oh yes. She's holding the what's I think I wrote it here. Feathers and Fang. Um,
Hmm.
where should we put it? Over there? Is there like an art altar?
There is no altar because of how old this place is. It has been eroded away. But you can make an investigation check to see if you can find anything.
Okay, I guess. Miro's like looking around if there's like a special place with an 18 that looks like she can put the things down.
Yes, actually, there is an old niche that. Yeah, there is an old niche, and when you approach, you actually see how it starts to faintly glow, kind of like the rest of the cavern. In just how the rest of the cavern has glowed a little bit with these stars. There is this place. It starts to glow as well. You feel this energy and the presence of something, some sort of celestial being that you have never encountered before. You can only feel its presence.
Okay, I guess I put it there. I am gonna keep one of the feathers though, because I wanna
Okay.
keep it just in case if I see lightning, no thunder at some point, and I wanna give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna put the fang there.
Okay.
I'm going to take the time to do the ceremony spell. I'm going to do it as a ritual and do
Mm-hmm.
the funeral rite.
Touch one corpse for the next 7 days. The target can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell.
It's more for the archy of it
Whoa.
than for the actual option.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay. All right.
we will put him
As
to
you're
death.
doing this, you feel again this very strong presence of a almost as if you were in the temple of a god, but a very benevolent one. Make a religion check.
No, it's your thing, but I would help if I can. But you don't need it.
He doesn't need help.
No, he doesn't.
Nice.
Good rolls.
Miss does religion alone.
Oh.
Okay. With a 26, something about you feel that there is a lingering presence of something that is almost the essence or the pure godhood. So, as you are feeling this and opening your mind to it, you feel quite clearly the presence of Melora, but it is not Melora, nor it is anything that came from Melora, but you feel almost the opposite, something that created Melora.
Melora's daddy. Or mommy.
Higher up.
But again, it is not limited to just Melora. It's something of all of the gods that are present in here. And as you feel it, it actually feels to you of a presence not only of all of the gods, but the whole pantheon itself. Even lingering parts of the evil pantheon reside here, not as evil, but as almost a sad presence.
Okay.
Would you like me to try to clarify this in any way, or?
I know it.
No, I think I get it. Unless there's something obvious that I'm not responding to. Justin's reaction, I'm thinking there's something I should be responding to, but I'm not.
I feel like the sad part is the lightning and the child left behind of them.
I gotcha.
Metagaming. Justin doesn't care, doesn't know what you're doing. He's like more concerned with finishing Oreba's thing. I'm trying to make the bombs, the fire bombs he throws, not. So he's to be able to be. I want to do splash damage, or I don't want to do splash damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be pretty helpful.
So I'm going to use the frame of the only left thunder trap I have from the Merfolk Temple as an alteration. Since it's thicker and keeping lightning in, I'm carving it out more to keep his bombs in. And if he throws that, the blast is going to be more contained on one target.
Okay.
Is the idea.
Yeah, sure. Make a Tinker's Tools check.
Mm-hmm.
Because the trap is still active.
No, it's the defective one. I got one that's not active and one that's effective.
All right.
So I'm only taking the frame. The effective one, Oraba had, and he already used. So
okay.
That's the only thing we have left. Tinker's Tools. Oh, such a bad roll with it.
Oh.
In what I should get, but it's a 14.
All right. You're managing to advance, but you can either complete this now. Like you have a plan in mind. The plan has a 5% chance of misfiring. Or you can try to develop a new plan.
So if you say misfire, in his case the bomb explodes in his hand.
Not clear. It could explode in his hand, or it could not explode when it hits.
There's always a chance of misfire.
Yeah, I guess. So I'm taking
either the efforts of today were wasted wholly, or you continue this, but at the end it will have a 5% chance of misfiring. So when you roll a natural 1, it will have an additional effect. Either it will blow up on you, or it will just hit and fail to blow up.
I turn to Oraba and I say, I tell him that, and I say, or, which just hit me, is that I, in the next chance we get, maybe, a human town, since we're already so close to humans, we could buy some kind of glove that could absorb a part of the explosion, so you could use it again and again and again. Still using this frame, since it's able to absorb some of the element's power. But that would take longer, you know? So you could either have something right now that may not hold for long and could blow up in your face or don't blow up at all. But that's the case with bombs anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, I think. I mean, it's good to have it already now. We can still work on the better version, right?
Yeah, it depends. If you destroy the parts until we come along there, then it's going to take even longer. Since I'm not a fabric of parts, you know? We still haven't melted all the iron ore that I have in my backpack. And it's kind of heavy, to be
We
honest.
really need a base of operations. We could do so much.
Yeah, maybe we should re-establish the honeycomb.
Well, we can go to the honey stalk, my old house, if it's still.
No, we wanted to establish a port as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, re-establishing your place was more like in the sense of relocating it somewhere where it actually benefits from the location.
Yeah, I'm onto that.
So, what's the
Considering
choice?
teleport, the location might not be that relevant, but it is up to you. Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, you rest there at night.
Yeah, but in that case, if you roll
It doesn't even
one
say that
or
if I roll a
two
1, it explodes on me.
on the attack.
That's just Mateus being mean to me.
No, it's me coming up with new inventions. It's not Mateusz
No,
being mean.
I am not being mean to you.
It's the
It's a
condition
point
for death and being able to tweak with your abilities, mate. That's coming for a
Exactly.
price. If you roll a 1 or 2 on the weapon on the attack, the weapon misfires, causing it to either explode on you or not at all. To use the weapon again, you need to make a repair check. What should be the DC, Mateusz, of a repair check? The weapon repair check of the weapon I use is, because of my gunslinger abilities, I think a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a bomb guy.
How complex is this mechanism?
Not at all. He just places his bomb inside one of the frames, and the thing is, he needs to be able to do it again and again. So the frame is going to be retractable.
Okay, all right. I would say then, if it is not at all, then yeah, then DC 10 seems decent enough.
On a fail, you need a full repair, and parts will be damaged. So you can add that into you just copy the ability and then add that in the description box. And now your bombs do the exact same thing, but they don't hit creatures in a 5-foot radius.
I thought it was a toggle.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, but if you toggle it, I don't know how it would need to be a macro. So just copy the attack and say it's a different one, deleting the radius text and just adding the damage to a single target with the misfire and repair check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Oroba can't hear us. Hello. But the rest can talk, right? Who else is out?
Yeah.
I can hear everyone.
Ryza?
Okay.
I'm here.
Alright.
Ah, okay, so it's just Aura, but that's out.
No, what's going on?
While you were doing the funeral, I started working on a frame contraption that Oroba can use and base his designs on to not have his bombs explode in radius.
With Oraba's screen thingy. He doesn't have internet.
And he's disconnected too, but you can still chat here. That's weird.
Yeah, he's not there. Yeah, he's not. Oh no, he's still here in mine.
Yeah?
Yeah, Orba's still on mine.
No,
But
he fully
we're talking about Discord, not Roll20. He's
Oh,
still
not
on Roll20, but Discord he still
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh yeah, he's not there.
Other way around.
All right. Well, he is out. It seems for now.
Yeah, but he said he wanted it to be this way, so I'll hand him that for the moment.
Okay.
And
all right.
he just needs to copy it into his equipment for the bombs.
Okay. Right. So, onwards to the meeting with King Musa. Where exactly are you wanting to meet, Mist? Are you wanting to go to the palace? Are you wanting to actually make a tiny hut? What is the final decision?
Let's have him come to us.
I think that's a good choice, because in the end we don't know if he sells us out to the Yuan-Ti, and that's a good way to find out and still be as safe as can be.
Okay, alright.
Should we then use this holy ground as a place? Doesn't seem like there's many patrols coming here. I make a quick look around. Does it look like there's regularly people coming here?
Not really. The place is actually quite empty, quite desolate, and especially with the mold earth that I believe Ryza has done.
I did that.
Mist has done. It's really hard to see. There don't seem to be patrols nearby now. In short.
All right. Are there like roof structures that we could position on?
There are trees. I mean, the chapel is essentially an underground cave. So in the middle of what is otherwise just jungle. So you can still go up into trees and try to hide there.
I guess that's a pretty good idea, right?
I would go into one of these trees.
No, you would need to cast the tiny hut. Oh, you can be outside of the tiny hut and it could still be active?
Nope. I have to be in there.
Yeah, so you have to be inside the tiny hut.
Yeah, but first let me ritual cast our inner circle that we can speak without even, speaking. And I use the next 10 minutes to ritual cast inner circle.
I guess there's no reason to be like, meet us tonight and blah blah blah. Tell him to meet us in the next couple of hours here if he's so interested. It's a bold move, but we'll see about his moves then.
So I guess it's a ritual. I will do something like draw stuff on the ground, put some bones in there, and I leave one bone there. So if they come, I place it, and the teleportic bond triggers. Is that cool?
You might want to wait until we actually got confirmation he's going to show up, because that only lasts for an hour.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if that is cool with Mateusz. That I leave like one component and then drop it to trigger it.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, cool. So I will prepare it.
Okay. Okay. Can I just send him a message telling him that let's meet now, and basically tell him where we are, so he can come to us?
Yeah. So worst case for us, and I look around, do I see a quick way away? Well, actually, I make a little tour. Before you go, I make a little tour and check the surroundings to see what the best escape route for us would be. I don't think we can teleport just right away, right? You need to hold it and stuff again.
Oh no, I can do it. It takes like a gesture and 6 seconds. Oh no, not even. I just have to say something.
Right, then worst case scenario, we all go to the tiny hut, run there, and try to keep Klaatu from being killed so he can cast teleport and teleport us to Uxefon's garden again, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No. Oh, I can try it. I would think I rather would not fuck up this time and go to the honey stalk, because that is almost definitely I will.
That is on the other side of
Yeah, well,
everywhere.
but it doesn't matter anymore.
But
It's
Yeah,
a
it
it
matter of
does.
one
It
day.
does. We need to get back to the forest to finish issues there.
Yeah.
And every time we teleport, there's a chance like parts of my body get ripped off.
Well, I can also teleport to the garden, not the garden, the queen. We were there a lot of time. I think that would be a familiar place for me.
But we need to go to Uxfan's garden.
Yeah. Okay, I do it if you insist.
I'm suggesting it because I believe that you can do it, Klaatu, not because I want to make a joke of you.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's reassuring. Thanks. I appreciate that.
But if you fail, it's going to be fun, you know.
Oh,
We can go.
It's not bad to fail because it's just fun.
Klaatu, it's okay.
well, last time I almost died, but all right.
You
That's what I
start feeling in this conversation a strange sort of pulse coming from your orb, the orb of perception.
Ooh. We
You
have a-
feel as if it wants to be touched.
Is this for Oraba? Oraba?
This is for Aurora, yes.
He's
But
not
he's
here.
not there.
Oh, he's not here, damn it.
He has to write it. Perhaps.
Yeah,
Is he
maybe
coming
write it in the
now?
chat. As soon as he's back, he'll jump a queue.
Yes, okay, alright.
We can do it then when he's back.
Yes, okay, alright. We'll do it when he's back. Someone remind me to do this though. Because I will forget.
Mhm.
Probably.
Sure.
Okay, we continue convincing Klaatu then. It's okay, Klaatu. Well, if I think we're gonna go in the right place, but if not, we can just try again. It's okay.
Yeah. I can try again another day. But yes.
We can do what we did before. If it's in a dangerous situation, we just run away.
Okay. You giving me confidence that I have not. I like you guys so much. You are the best.
But Mira's like keeping close on you guys, like when her tail is like on the other side and her arm is like on the other side, like preparing to grab you.
Alright.
So
King Musa will respond with I've had easier lovers, but I will meet with you tonight.
oh, they are so
Like this
happy.
I will just smile and mention to the party that he thinks he's flirting.
Is that good?
Oh yeah, that is good.
Is that good? That's good, right? That means he likes us, right? It didn't sound like he liked us, but
At least he likes Mist, and who couldn't? Look at this awesome, handsome guy.
I think he may be toying with me.
Well, yeah, but I think it feels nice, right? Or not?
Well, if he's doing it just to make fun of me, then no.
Oh yeah, that would be ass.
And well, I'm not really into that kind of thing, but
Yeah, I know.
if you don't like it, make sure you're clear that you don't like it. All right? Or if he forces you, we'll protect you. Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Oh,
Well, when does he want to come?
he said tonight, right?
Oh, okay.
We
said,
shouldn't. We
I
don't
said-
want to wake them.
I said right now. Did he say tonight?
Yeah, tell him
Yes.
we can't wait until tonight. He has to come now. Should we be that pushy?
Just
I don't think we should.
But what should we do in the meantime? I mean, I already did this, and I'd throw it over to Oriba.
I mean, we can look for food, I
let-
guess.
I will try to learn the webbing.
We can
Yeah, I
look
don't
for
really eat
food.
that much anymore.
We can collect resources. I can work on making some potions.
Soll ich ihn zurücklegen, lieber in den Käfig?
What?
No, that's different. It's about the cat.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is he back?
Oh, voodoo cat.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm on my phone now, though.
Nice, but it works.
still working.
All right,
I
now
guess.
you're back.
But he's back, so
I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening there.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh
alright.
yeah. Whilst you were, there was a discussion about the teleport spell, and you started feeling this pulse, this hum coming from the orb of perception
No.
that you can feel, and it is beckoning you to touch it, almost as if wanting to communicate with you.
Okay, I will get it out for sure.
Yes.
Okay, right. As you touch it, you realize that for the first time, there is no need for a check or anything. An entity just appears before you. It is incomprehensible to your mind. Its existence makes no natural sense, and its internal geometry is ununderstandable. Its inside is at the same time its outside, and it both surrounds you and stands incredibly far away. But it exists with strange claws and horns and eyes, and you feel like they shift as your mood shifts, mimicking your responses of fear and curiosity by showing you different brains, heads, eyes, and teeth.
It's very Lovecraftian.
It says to you, your friends, it says to you, friend, if you seek passage, you may always come this way. And suddenly it has taken strange form of a female, almost as if the body has condensed, but not really condensed, almost imploded with enormous force, but stabilized onto this image.
Mm-hmm.
It or she awaits your response.
What did she ask me if I wanted to come with her?
If you would seek, she asked you more as if she was listening to the discussion of the party over the teleport spell and offering you the chance of traveling through there to where you would want to go. Orba's eyes, back in the real world, become this dense. Well, actually, are you wearing your regular goggles, Orba?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so
Could be still visible through there.
true. They start almost emanating some purplish light, but at the same time, a light that seems to shift just as much as the creature shifts between your more your moods, your feelings, what is your more apparent or your most dominant emotion. But in this case, it shifts to those that are looking at you. And each of you perceive it in a different way, in a wholly different way. You understand that Oraba is communicating with something beyond this world.
I just say to them, we can go with her.
Who would that be now?
Is he glowing? Is he like?
There is the eyes are glowing and the goggles seem to be kind of glowing as well. Almost like a faint miner's light.
Do I notice
You know,
it?
like
Like a
the
hand of
helmet.
his.
And this comes primarily from his eyes. And as Oraba speaks, there is at the same time a double voice, a significantly softer female voice that speaks.
Ooh.
Do I notice him like with a hand inside of a pouch or touching the
I
sphere?
got it out, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So okay. So I guess you're seeing something we don't. Going with her, but we need to meet with King Musa.
I think she can help us.
You know that the Void has never helped us before. It tried to kill us. You know.
So I do
Can we,
understand that it's like a mode of transportation, probably, or
What do you mean exactly?
like
What do you want to discern?
you told me something about it being like about the teleportation spell, right?
Yes. Yes. So she is offering an alternative means of transportation.
I think we can move through there.
Well, why not?
To Musa.
Oh.
but I thought he was gonna go here. So we're meeting him?
Yes. Okay. So he is coming here just to fill in this with Oraba. This was more talking about your escape plan out. The party's escape plan out.
Okay.
Are you sure you trust this, whatever it is you're talking to?
I mean, who?
I
Do you
don't
know who you're
know
talking
if
to?
this thing even knows the concept of trust and distrust.
Good point. Well then, Orabash, are you going to trust it?
It feels right.
Alright, then, if anything goes wrong, where do we go? Because I don't see a portal anywhere. I don't see the creature. I don't see the woman.
If they would touch me or something, could I take them with me through the orb? Like,
Yes.
yeah, I think it would work like that. We'd need to touch.
Okay. That's possible.
So we just, instead of running to Klaatu, we all run to you. Question, Klaatu, if we were in the void, could you teleport us away?
I don't know.
Alright.
I never was to the void.
Oh,
Should
it's
we
crazy there. Don't worry, it's going to be fun.
should we practice? Should we try it? If we can do it?
Well, best case scenario, we don't have to do it because everything goes as planned. But if not, yeah, we should. Because we will need to get away quickly before King Musa grabs anyone.
I'm not sure we have the resources to practice.
Do I get any like evil feeling about this thing?
Sure. Can you roll insight?
Yeah. Inside. can.
No, you can't. You can't tell. As you try to decipher its voice, it seems to take the curious form of actually mimicking you.
Hello?
Hello.
No, okay. I thought it was just gone again for me.
Can you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
No, yeah, we can hear you again, but I didn't get it.
Okay, all right. So as you are trying to, so you can't really tell anything. It just takes the curious form of trying to imitate you, to understand you, and quickly it twists and turns as you are looking at it, transforming itself into images of creatures that you know, creatures that become smaller and smaller as it approaches you and studies. But behind its every trace, you feel as if there is a something that is left in the space from which it has come from, almost like a trail of literal void.
Well, if anything bad happens, we can try, I guess.
Yeah, we survived the void once. We do it again.
Should we try talking to it first? See if it's a good person before. I mean, shouldn't we try it now before when everything's good rather than trying it after when we're trying to run away and something bad happens when we're trying to run away?
I think you can try. And I hold out the orb to her.
Okay.
Do you know where it's sending us?
You can just have a look at it. You don't need to go with it.
Okay. Shall I go? And then Miro tries to go near you. Should I check?
Okay. As you approach, Orba starts faintly levitating. And
Ooh.
his double voice becomes now a triple one.
Oh, that is not good.
I'm not doing anything.
Hello?
To you, Orba, everything is fine, except for the fact that this creature is still walking around you. You can discern that Miru is approaching you, but it seems kind of foggy, almost as if you have left your glasses elsewhere.
I think if I can, I would at least let go of the orb and just let it drop. For now.
All right. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, nice.
Okay, right. You feel a difficulty, but you are able to let it go.
Oh, good.
The orb's energy collapses and swirls back into itself. And for a moment, you feel a bit hazy, but your speech returns to normal, your eyes as well, and you see that, and Miru, you can actually see up close that it wasn't just the lighting of the orb, but Orba himself seemed to turn a bit purplish, but the body seems to be returning to normal. The orb is deactivated.
Are you okay? Are you okay? You suddenly dropped the orb. Are you okay? Did it hurt you?
I'm fine, I think. But much longer, and I think it would have ended not so good. It's still pretty dangerous.
Did it not like me going near it? Was it that bad?
I don't know if it had anything to do with you. I barely could see if you were even approaching me.
Oh, so maybe it's not a good idea to travel through the void.
Well,
I
it
guess
did call out to me. That's why I got it out as well. I'm sorry.
I
No,
know
it's alright.
it's okay. I mean, it's a good thing it did it now and not when we're in a dangerous situation, right?
That's true.
It was actually polite by saying hi while we're just planning.
I think it was something about you guys talking about the teleportation that's triggered it.
I guess. But how was it? It was calling out to you, and then you were like, I'm going to reach the orb, and then you saw it, and it was like, go teleport somewhere with me because I'm going to help you. But
It
then
told me
also
to
it was
go
like,
with it.
go with it. And it looked like what?
learn
Someone
from
jump.
you.
Hmm.
Okay, I
Sounds
think
like
I'm
a you
back.
problem.
If I do not learn from you, I cannot teach you.
Hmm. Okay, that is bad, then. Well, I can't do a lot about it.
But I can learn. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Saving throw.
+3.
Nice.
Okay. All right. You feel as if the spider has burrowed deeper and or you recognize that the spider has burrowed deeper, and it definitely feels to you as if it is attempting to tug a little at your capacity to move, as if it's trying to move your fingers for you.
Oh, fuck you, no. No, no, no.
Mm.
Be
That's-
nice, little spider, don't do this.
Spider says, "Did you not tell me to learn?"
Well, not this, and I try to grab her and pull her out.
Okay, all right. Okay. Um. You try to grab her. She is burrowed deep now. How exactly do you try to grab her? She's buried deep at the back of your head. It's not something easy for you to access.
How about?
think you need some brain surgery.
I could use
Try talking to it, like, stop.
polymorph into a snail or so. Perhaps.
Okay, all right.
Perhaps it's easier this way. Wait, a snail or what could I use? No matter what, it's under my skin. It's just.
If you teleport into something too small, it will literally pop out of your brain.
How big
I'm
is
not
it?
sure if that's something that you would desire either.
No, not when I'm tiny. Um.
I will go over to Klaatu, kind of look at the top of his skull, or wherever this thing is buried in, and I will cast command at the creature.
You cannot see it.
Oh,
Oh, you're right. Damn it.
It's under the skin.
do we hear what's going on?
That is
Justin wouldn't. I wanted to say that Justin is on the lookout to see for the envoy of King Musa.
okay.
Since we already revealed the location and he said by night he's coming, I'm like, maybe they're going to scout us out and I want to see.
Good call.
So I'll be on the lookout and in a semicircle I'll be watching in the direction of the city and river.
So I have no means to get to it, so I just try it with my fingers, like I don't know, itching it out, or like you
Okay.
flash a pimple or so.
It's buried in your brain to the point where it could tuck on your motorics. I don't think you can just pop it out like a pimple.
Mira's gonna say, are you okay, Klaatu?
Okay, this is also fantasy. So
This little thing is trying to to control me. I knew it was a bad idea.
Okay. I mean,
Fuck my curiosity.
just tell it to stop. The spider. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, talk to it, Miru. You can better than me.
Okay, all right. Miru, make a persuasion check.
Okay, persuasion. Oh, I mean, you. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Persuasion. There we are.
Okay.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, you know that it's important to have consent, right? I mean, that's the reason why. That's the reason why we had a deal. You were gonna help us, and we were gonna help you go back home to the queen.
Okay, all right. Make an intelligence saving throw again.
Mm-hmm. This time I will use mental barrier.
Okay.
Just to not fuck this up, anyways.
All right.
You didn't
Okay.
need it.
You feel like the spider is affected by the mental barrier. It seems to kind of be almost as if it was zapped by some sort of arcane energy.
Yeah.
It kind of hits you, and you feel this strange reaction, strange like sensation on your pinky toe, as if it's being tickled, as it's touching some part of your brain.
Yeah. Out with you.
It will say, and this time it attempted to use your mouth to try to respond to Miru.
Oh, fuck it.
You are able to resist it, but the little spider will kind of chitter a little and say, "We made a deal to learn. I am learning the body of this creature."
Of course, you can learn, but you can't learn if the other person doesn't agree, right? I mean, what's the difference with what you were doing at the druids? Kratos not a druid. He was willing to cooperate. Didn't the queen not force you to get knowledge and have people's, and only do it when people agreed?
He did agree. The spider seems to be kind of torn now and says he did agree.
Well, he's
Now
not
you
agreeing
now you feel, Klaatu, this strange sensation on your left arm, and it feels as if it's being almost like twisted. Your nerves are being messed in ways that you are not enjoying.
Get out.
Little spider, I don't think he's agreeing now. I don't think Latu likes what you're doing right now, and I think it's a good time to stop, and then you can have another talk on basically how much you can learn and how much he agrees.
I can only teach if I know, it responds.
Oh, of course, but you can't teach something that's you force. If you can't teach him if he's not there anymore, right? And he might not want to learn after you forcefully took his knowledge from him. He might
Okay.
not, and that would break the deal.
Klaatu, make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm trying my best, Klaatu.
Yeah, it's alright.
Like, hang in there.
All right. Klaatu, you feel for a moment like your heart literally skips a beat and does not beat once. You feel this strange kind of choking sensation that commands you or sort of compels you to the floor.
I fall down.
The spider seems to kind of be crawling out, and you feel it returning to its usual spot. So it moves outside of your brain. The spider will say to Miru, I have moved, but now he will not learn.
Okay, little spider. For understanding, but yes, let's have maybe you and Kato needs to talk and decide what you want to do, like how to learn and what's the limit, basically. I think I'll wait for Kato to go back to himself. I'm like trying to like tap Klato's face a bit, shaking him a bit gently.
Sit down. Whoa. That was very uncomfortable. Holy fuck. So, little spider, I guess I get the idea of it. You need my body to, like, weave, or what? Or
The
why do
spider
you
responds with, I seek only to learn from you, from your body. But it seems you are not willing to teach.
Well, not in this scenario, no. I will teach you, but not in you boring your teeth into my brain.
I did not bear teeth into your brain. I respected our pact. The signatory should be kept alive.
Yeah, well. There's a big range for being
It
alive.
says this, and you understand that it says this as if it is some sort of strange rules of the compacts of the spiders. Almost as if a devil to his minions, like, keep your patronies alive.
Yeah, but I think then this deal is off. I won't give you my body. I can teach you perhaps otherwise, but not in this case.
Spider seems upset.
Yeah, I'm upset too.
Spider will say, or at least you will hear it, this time only in your mind, in this strange telepathic speech, where you can almost see the spider in front of you. The spider appears a lot larger than it truly is. It says, the pact maintains. Do not ask me to give you results before the time is right.
The first was the pact resolves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, still. You can crawl out now.
You wish to cancel the pact?
Yes.
You are not comfortable with the pact. What can I do to make you feel more comfortable with the pact?
Spider.
Remember, it's cute, Plato. Remember that it looks cute with yellow and black.
Yes, don't now.
Remember how cute it looks supposedly. I know
No,
it's
no, yeah,
right.
no, nope.
He looks.
Just,
He seems very scary right now.
I feel like I'm at a service point. I have to righteous my decision here. So yeah, I'm very uncomfortable with the way of you treating me as a body. I wish to not have that.
But you are a body.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that is my beautiful body. Only my mind will control that.
You wish that can be arranged. But you must not seek results before they can be given.
Yeah, it's alright with me. I know that I have to give to get, but not in this way. Perhaps it's not perhaps it doesn't work out for us both. Perhaps we should cancel that.
Then you seek to not know the way of weaving the memory.
Yeah, I guess so. I will get other ways.
You sadden me, body. We could have been great together.
That's what they all say.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry too. I was curious as fuck.
You will feel that the spider will again make this incision out of your, this time actually scratching enough space in your skull for it to fit through, and then cut a tiny bit of your skin for it to leave. It leaves covered in blood and brain fluid,
Ew.
and it skitters and it skitters down Klaatu's leg to the ground to leave.
Miss, can you do something for me, please?
You have taken 1 point of damage.
Yes. That hurted a lot.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and place my hand on the wound and cast soothing waters. So,
Okay, all right. You can make a quick medicine check. Okay. As you cast that, you see that your waters actually go into the wound and take out something. It seems to be this tiny little pouch, almost like millimetrically small.
This fucker. Laid it egg.
is that what it is? Does it look like an egg pouch?
It is an egg pouch.
Oh, this fucker.
Is the spider nearby?
The spider is hurrying its way to leave, but it is nearby.
It's small. How far can it go?
It's a small spider, but you would have to make a perception. I mean,
Spiders
Justin is
are
actually not
fast.
there, so
I mean, Miru would have been keeping an eye, though.
okay, all right. Then Miru, yes, you can see it, and
I
you
didn't
can
see the
definitely
pouch,
hear
but I
it.
see where it's going. Where this little spider? Because
Yes, you can see that. You can see that. I mean, it's also kind of yellowish, even though it is a bit covered in. It is yellowish, so you are able to spot it and help Mist see it
I mean,
as this little spider detects that it has
yeah,
been caught.
you can see
It will
like like they're basically following something on the floor with her
yes.
eyes.
I'm gonna charge over and stomp on it.
Yes. This little fucker.
The spider will actually cast a spell onto the ground right before you do.
Oh,
And you feel, Klaatu, that
Yeah.
it was a necromancy spell.
Oh, yeah, it must die. I don't
All
want
right.
spiders with necromancy skills.
Make a standard athletics or acrobatics check, Mist. All right. Okay. All right. With an 11 of athletics, it is enough for you to jump over and stomp on it, squishing it dead. And it is squished. It is dead.
like what?
But you feel at the point that you squished it, these worms start crawling upwards and up into your boot.
Fuck.
Okay.
As in through the sole of my boot type thing?
No. Around it. No, pretty sturdy.
What's going on?
Oh my god, put it out! Shall I cast Raging Spirits on him?
I thought we were just letting it get away. What's going on? Why is there worms?
Okay, can I try to shake them off and stomp on them too?
You can try to shake them off, but you notice that these are undead worms.
Oh shit, I want an Arcana check on
While
that.
this is happening, can Miru roll perception and check if, other than the worms, is there anything else crawling?
Sure, okay. Klaatu, with an Arcana check, she has stolen your Dance Macabre.
Oh!
No.
Oh, he can't.
Stolen
I'm
is
not
in taken permanently?
Yeah, he
No, it has not taken permanently. It has not taken permanently, and because you healed it right away and took eggs, you will have access to it upon a long rest.
Okay, so one spell slot is emptied.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's just until you rest.
Mhm.
Miru, with a perception check, it does not seem to have the power to actually cast more than this.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa! The thing stole a spell from mine. This is Dance Macabre. It's my favorite spell.
But with tiny little worms that Mist is just like stomping out and killing them.
You can be happy not more happened.
Yeah.
Did I actually get rid of them?
Yes, you get rid of them. They all die.
Okay.
The spider itself is completely squished. It's dead.
Oh, this is why we don't keep pets, guys.
Yeah.
Just
I
not
wasn't
working.
expecting it, but it turned out very bad.
We couldn't even care for the beer.
No. That's
That's why we
everything.
don't keep pets, guys. They don't last long in this party.
Just
that-
the time.
Is the reason why I'm so scared of talking to Shield, just in case something happens to Shield.
No, but shield is good now.
Yeah, no, it's more like I don't want him to have too much presence because I feel like if he's always active, something bad will happen.
No, but this one was. I will put the blame securely on Meffler for this. You have
Yeah.
accepted a tiny spider into your brain,
Totally.
and yeah,
I'm
Who would have
guilty.
thought that's bad?
I am guilty. I knew it, but I did it anyways because I
I-
love it.
I was reading Miss Journal and said, "Oh, the queen was trying to force us to stay, trying to put a spider on us and all that, like we escape." And then next thing we know, Klaatu does the same thing voluntarily. I'm like, like I thought we ran out from the queen because she was trying to put the spider on us, and then like a few minutes later, Klaatu's like, "Yes, go inside my brain."
Dude.
Safe place, and it turned out very good because now we know a lot about this whole thing.
Me as a player, I was thinking, "Oh, we can use this guy, this little spider for interrogation. May keep it outside, like in a bag or something. But if we want to interrogate somebody, just use it." But no, Klaatu had a better idea.
It's cruel.
It's
yes.
funny though.
Yes. But still.
And yes, it had this was like the weakest point of the spider. It had 1 health and it could only cast like Dance Macabre on worms.
Oh,
Still.
So it would have eventually grown to be equal to Klaatu in power.
Holy fuck, yeah, good that this is dead.
yeah, but it's dead now. So
Yeah, that's good.
It is dead now, yes.
It is very dead.
Animate dead.
okay.
No.
Maybe you're still a bit confused with all this happening though, because
I'm just happy that the Spider Queen doesn't get to cast Dance Macabre on our asses.
Yes.
Good job, guys.
We did it. We saved our asses again from a little spider. We are so good.
I don't think Miss Boots agree with you.
I want to level up for that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to wipe the smear off the bottom of my boot.
Okay,
You know,
alright.
like someone trying to wipe that piece of gum off. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
but
to do
it is actually oddly corrosive, and it is giving this sort of the boot. It actually is soiling the armor that Melora gave you.
Oh wow!
I
I
can't
will.
teach that.
I will use prestidigitation.
You wanna take a sample?
I will teach that.
Prestidigitation. Okay, make a wisdom check.
Or
No,
was
I'm
taking a
asking
sample?
Klaatu.
I do
Ah.
that, yes.
I don't have prestidigitation.
Okay.
Quick
Yeah, I
before
will
they
do
clean it up. It looks
I'm very
Good.
sorry that this happened to you. Wisdom, you said?
No, make an intelligence check then, Klaatu.
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Expected.
You are able to wipe it a bit off, but you will need mending.
Oh, no problem. And here we go.
Alright. You fix it. You fix it. All is well.
Nice.
Underestimated the spell book list of the wizards there, right?
Yes, I did.
Like, I have mending, no problem. I have like 12 cantrips.
No, I don't actually. But mending is one of them because
I was like,
fixing
aha, I'm gonna make it a challenge and make it require 2 cantrips. Nope.
No problem.
Okay, so, alright. You notice that there are no scouts, but you feel, Justin, and this is something odd to you for sure, but you and everyone in the party feels the presence of King Musa approaching.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if it is a feeling, almost like an aura that you feel under. It gives you this strange feeling of dread.
All right. So I'm going to try and stealth.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right. Yeah, you're not gonna fail. You are going to fail.
Yeah, but I'm going to stealth towards this ominous feeling
Okay.
just to see if he really comes alone, and then I'm
Alright.
going to try to be faster than him and get back.
Okay. He is coming alone. He sees you approach, and he
Oh shit!
shouts,
Yeah, and
"Little creature, do not worry. I come alone."
good. In that case, let's keep the distance, and you just follow me.
Show me the way. Show me the way to the hunted one.
I will also cast Honeycomb. No.
Okay, alright. Are you
We
in the
can
Coatl
hear.
temple? Or
We
the
can
Coatl
hear.
chapel, or not?
Should
More.
we do it outside our base?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
could.
think we should do it just outside it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Okay. We hear Justin thinking, right, that he's here.
Mm.
Okay.
I triggered
Well,
that.
not just a hearing, you also feel it. You feel as if it's coming.
Yeah, but
Almost
I'm
like one can sometimes, like old people can feel a thunderstorm coming through their like joint pains and such. This is, you feel it's coming.
This guy must be really, really,
Hmm.
Okay.
What you hear in the thoughts of Justin is, fuck, he noticed me. Alright, shit. Alright, I'm going to lead him there. Be ready, guys.
There I am.
Okay. So, Miro's gonna hide the cavern, the temple, because we're having the honeycomb outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna make this like another place we can hide, I guess, or barricade ourselves if something happens.
Okay. Okay.
I guess. Okay. And can I roll perception also, please?
Sure. Sure.
With a 17, is she's gonna try to climb on the top of the cavern and see if there's anybody else other than the king.
Okay. No. There doesn't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be. But at the same time, you do feel this feeling that all you can hear is his approach.
Okay. Okay. Miro's gonna keep his distance on the top just in case, and she's gonna continuously keep an eye.
Okay. All right. So he approaches, and he is on his regular size, so just large crocodilian.
And yes, good choice, Miro. He looks small from this height. Safe.
No jealousy.
Yes,
Okay.
it's very hard, guys. I'm trying to work around it. Okay. I don't want to fight with a king that almost killed us and can actually summon a kingdom to kill us. Okay.
Can Sonic boom a spear?
No intention of attacking this guy today, but yeah,
But
shit happens.
okay, all right. So he approaches. What does he see in front of him? So you have prepared the tiny hut.
Yes.
Klaatu is inside.
Yes.
Mist is inside as well.
No, I'll wait to greet him outside.
Okay, all right.
I'll just be.
So Justin is outside, and he is clearly spotted by King Musa.
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, alright, we're not far away now. Be ready.
He looks at your pepper box, and he smirks.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself, but I hope you understand I'm not going to yell my name across the jungle. We'll get to it once we're in the location we need to be.
Come closer, little creature. Let me inspect you a bit.
Yeah, respectfully decline, sir. We're close to the location, and then we'll be close enough to each other.
Good point.
Just ensuring we really get to the hunted one. And I think, oh shit, he's asking questions about me. I'm trying to move a bit faster.
Yeah, come here, Justin.
All right.
Awesome.
You see that he is able to effortlessly keep pace with you, Justin.
Would have expected that.
As he comes into our view, can we tell if
He
he's
comes into view appearing from the jungle. He appears as himself, normal crocodilian, adorned with golden bracelets and a very distinct golden armor. It is not all golden. It seems to be kind of like a scale mail, but almost a scale mail made of that shifts colors somewhat depending on the angle that you're looking at it.
When I see him, I will do a history check on that.
A history check. Okay.
I guess. That was the last time I saw strange. Yeah, but I don't see him right now, so... Oh, wait.
Okay. Sorry. I was waiting for your history check. Okay, so...
I'd like to know if we notice any weapons on him.
There are no weapons on him. But he feels... there are no weapons on him, but you can make an insight check or perception.
Come on, really?
Oh, wow, yeah, alright.
Did you expect me to do perception over my insight?
He feels confident enough that he could kill all of you without his weapons.
And he got balls.
So here we are.
And as he approaches, I will...
He gets out of the jungle. He sees Mist, and he will say, "What a strange little date you've set up for us. You've even brought along some watchers." He looks at Mist and at Miru.
Yes, well... As much as I appreciate the romantic interest, I think we should keep this strictly professional. And I will bow and say, King Musa.
He says, "Please, you seem too weak to be able to withstand me. But let's on to business then."
And he takes that unchallenged.
he will take a bow, and you see his crocodilian smile just twist even further into a grin as he stares intently at you with his bright yellow eyes.
Are we really gonna take him into?
You're thinking that?
Huh?
Are you thinking right now?
I thought we would do.
We really want to take him in there because I just realized that
When he is alone,
he could probably squash Klaatu with a single strike.
Yeah, no, we don't. He's not been followed. He's alone. We don't need to go into the tiny hut for now. Be just ready for the teleportation spell.
Okay. Keep the hut up, and if we need to, we'll run and join you in the hut.
Okay. All right. Where is Oraba, and what exactly have you done to the chapel Have you kept it hidden again, like molded earth? Again?
No, I just this morning when we decided to leave it, I opened the passage in for the party to get out, and other than that, we haven't done anything.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I just try to stay in the background.
He smells the air, and he grins again, and he says, "Interesting location. Tell me, hunted one, what do you wish to know?" Or would you rather I call you by your old title? Captain Mist.
I will kind of awkwardly glance around to the others at that and say, if you feel titles are necessary, you're welcome to use them. But we called you here because we, and I will gesture to my allies, say, intend to overthrow the Yanti. And if my memory serves, you are not particularly a eager ally to them.
He says, the Yuan-Tis have served me in the past. Tell me, if you seek to overthrow them, who would you put in charge? Your old lover?
An old lover?
I thought she was dead.
No, the Spider Queen thought she was dead. She's not.
Okay.
Well, as far as I know.
Okay.
But, I will kind of give him a confused look and say, I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Come now. Come now. That is not a relevant. That is not a relevant point anymore. My question still stands. What would you replace this empire of theirs with? Independence? For me? Why, how magnanimous of you. And he grins.
I have no desire for the empire to exist at all. I see no reason why the tribes can't rule themselves.
Rule themselves.
Obviously, there will be some, and I will look at him very pointedly, who don't agree with that and try to carve their own empire.
Order must exist, my naive friend, you know how this land was before I was king here? A wreck of crocodilian tribes that feasted on each other. Hunted and being hunted by the great wandering beasts that came from the mountains, that came from the swamp, that came from the forest, that came from the sea. And he clenches his fist, tamed this land, tamed our people to serve me.
And if you're so great, why do you serve the Yuan-Ti?
The Yuan-Tis have served me, and I may give them some tribute. But it is irrelevant compared to what I have done to them all. Why, those who end up being sacrificed on top of the Great Pyramid, their parents would not be alive if it was not for my union, the unity that I provide. Who faced the great Kraken and beat it back into the depths? Why, it was me. Who expelled the flying snakes from this land? Were my warriors and I, leading them all, who killed all of the fish people when they came to invade, or the greater lizards when they appeared. I felled them all, and will continue to do so.
In my mind, I'll say, play along, guys. And then I'll say, then I'll kind of look at Musa, look around at my friends, and be like, I don't think he has what it takes.
Oh.
It is kind of foreboding to suggest oneself.
You look at Musa and say that he does not, that Musa does not have what it takes.
Yeah, I'd say that. You talk a big game, Musa, but I don't think you have what it takes.
My friend, my friend.
You stand
Give
here.
me your hand. Give me your hand. He stretches out his hand to take your hand.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right. Okay. He grabs it. Make a strength saving throw.
So good if it would be a natural 20.
Is that good enough?
That is not good enough. He will literally rip off your hand from your arm.
Oh.
And he will eat it.
I go, whoa, that's kind of aggression.
He will say, give me your hand. As he does, he grabs it. You absolutely impossible strength coming from him. Your hand, but you could feel like he could take your whole arm, is just ripped off of your of your body. And he just places it in his mouth.
Not with
And
the glove,
says,
right?
And he says, I've tasted better meat, I have to say.
I'm not. Okay. This is a problem because he took my glove. Yeah, that's a problem.
Did he bite off the hand with a glove?
Yeah, did he take my glove?
He took your glove, yes.
Then he probably wouldn't have been able to bite into it.
Let me see.
Wait, what? I was
Let me
confirmed.
see if old King Musa is able to do it. Where are the crocodile folk? Jungle.
Is he just trying to bite off your hand? Did I get that right?
No, apparently he ripped my hand off and he's trying to eat my hand.
What the fuck? Oh. Guess too late to teleport, right?
Well, can we at all intervene as we see that?
All right. Well, no. I mean, this just happened. He ripped off the hand and immediately places it on his mouth. He will bite it. You hear this as the armor does not seem to fully break. He says, "What do the rest of you do at this point?" So Mist has just lost a hand. Was it your right hand or your left hand?
It would have been my right hand, and I would probably be down on my knees at this point.
Okay.
Holding my hand.
He is not bigger than you. He is the same size. All right, Miru, you charge at him. You do hit him with a 30. He brushes it off and says, "Was this your plan? To lure me here in an attempt to kill me?"
Through clenched teeth, I will say, "No. We asked you here to discuss an alliance. You are the one who drew first blood. And I will try to struggle to my feet." How much damage did I take from that?
How much damage did you take from that?
Losing a limb. Oof.
I would say this is a pretty significant amount.
A
This is
fourth,
pretty
a fourth of your health since you have 2 hands and 2 feet and it's 1 limb.
No. A fourth would be a whole arm. So I would say a sixth.
Oof.
26?
Yeah. So he will say, You insulted my strength. You lizard, pathetic lizard, stop trying to hit me." As you hit him twice, once on his shoulder and the other actually on his lower jaw.
To get my glove back?
It was a pretty good hit. Let me see. Miru. Was your attack aiming at dealing damage or releasing his glove? Miru, can you hear me?
So sorry, I was silent the whole time. Sorry. Basically, what Miro wants to do is to have the arm back.
Okay, all
Was I
right.
silent the whole time? Really?
You were silent the whole
Me all the
time.
time.
Oh yeah. So basically, when the moment that Miss hit, grab his arm and bit it, Miro jumps off and hits him. The goal is basically to get the arm back, but she's gonna do the fell the tail because he is Miro's medium, and I think
Okay, all right. Yes. He is taller. Yeah.
4d6 which is 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then he needs to make a strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Isn't that Phil the Tall? It would make more sense than Phil the Tail.
Yeah, Mirror's not happy with this guy.
Okay, if I get my glove back, then I'm willing to continue talking.
He will not be knocked prone. He will not be knocked prone.
Definitely succeeds. Did I get
But-
at least arm back?
But he will actually spit off the glove into the ground next to Miru. He
Okay,
will keep the hand in between his teeth.
I mean, Mirror doesn't really know that the glove is more important than the hand, I guess.
He will say, "Little lizard, stop it before you die."
Okay, everyone, calm down. We were supposed to meet and talk about exactly the things we've been talking about without the violence and the insulting. We didn't get to the part, but I promised you we get to the part, King Musa. And I do a little bow and say, I'm Justin Mortimer.
While you're talking, Justin, Miru grabs Miss back and brings him to Oraba.
Okay, all right. He will. 1 second. 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
Shall I teleport us or banishment him? I mean, that was fast.
Justin's trying to solve the situation, though. Like,
Holy
Miru's
Monk.
just not. By the way, Miru, when she grabs you to Oraba, she didn't get the glove because really Miru doesn't know how important that glove is to you.
Well, I wouldn't let you take me. I would insist that you grab the glove. I would literally.
You can just think
I need
that.
the glove. Oh yeah. Like,
Okay.
The glove. Get the glove.
Okay, then Miru
He
will
will.
say it
He
like
will
that.
take a step. He will take a step back and actually reach onto his mouth and take out Mist's hand and start nibbling on each of the fingers.
Okay, Miru's pissed.
No, I guess that's just bad behavior, but I'm going to be able to look over it if we get to some kind of a...
Miru's like Justin is looking. She's looking at you like you're not gonna do anything about it. Like her eyes is on fire.
He is looking at Mist as he is doing this clearly to him, and he says, "Do you doubt my strength now?" That one tasted better.
I will struggle to stand. And as I do, I will say, "No, King Musa, I never doubted your strength. But as your actions have proven, there is reason to doubt your
Decisions.
tact. You are obviously one who strives.
This is the tact of the jungle, you pompous brat. You were raised in civilization. You do not know. If you would have known, you needed to be taught respect to your betters. I am sorry that I was the one who needed to teach it to you. But the jungle takes from the unready. And you should not have provoked me.
As he's saying this, Mist, still obviously in great pain, he's just gonna start laughing.
So the point being us meeting here is to get rid of the Yuan-Ti, because King Musa, defeater of the Great Kraken, banisher of all the evils here, and fighter among fighters. It does seem like the Yuan-Ti are the ruling ones, aren't they? And I know we're testing out each other's strengths here to see if it's even a reliable thing to do. But you came.
He will say to Justin, "Manners, boy, manners. You would be insulting the king." You see how then he actually starts to shrink into a medium size.
Oh.
And he says, "I can be diplomatic if need be."
Well, as
When
this is
he says
something that
it,
surely is
like-
going to benefit everyone.
And do not, he looks at Mist and says, "And do not worry about your better than your life, I say." And he will toss you your thumb. The only part that he did not eat. And we'll start laughing as well, joining Mist's laugh.
So, if we are talking now about the diplomatic kind of stuff, let's talk about who else would be, well, let's say, in a queue for a position that the Yuan-Ti are now in. Because when we were thinking about someone, we only came up with you, because that's the most impressive name around here.
So you would topple the Yuan-Tis who live in their golden capital. And you would put me, a crocodilian, there.
We were only thinking of you, and your question that you asked us at the very start of this conversation stirred up the question inside of me, who could you be meaning? So is there anything or any one faction that could rival a take on the Yuan-Ti's position?
Okay. We'll have to address also the side comment. Klaatu, are you speaking to someone? Or are you speaking, or Klaatu and Miru, are you speaking to each other? And Miss, how are you reacting? You said that you were laughing in the middle of all this.
Telepathically talking to others. Mira's like fuming inside her head. Like everybody can hear her like screeching, like, "How? Let's banish him! Send him somewhere! Kill him!" Mira's really fuming, and she's like holding, like, sort of rummaging Orba's kit, like for a healing potion or something.
Also, I have my
I think
detect
I have
magic
one.
on.
I can just give it to you.
Mira's gonna like force feed Miss, or do you apply it to wounds? Oh yeah, you apply it, right? And then she's just pouring it. Stop the bleeding.
Okay, the bleeding and the pain stops. Missed.
Okay, what does Justin see in his detect magic?
Yeah. Do I notice anything magic about him?
There's definitely a lot of magical stuff about him. There is, you can make an Arcana check.
I would help so because I'm in his mind. Would you allow it?
Sure. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Good work.
A 24.
Nice.
All right. With a 24, his armor is intensely magical. It has been made out of. It literally has been made out of a coatl's skin. And that is what allows him to change shape
Oh.
and
Now
potentially use other coatl abilities. His bracelets are also magical. He himself has been infused with a lot of blood magic.
Mm-hmm. Does he seem resistant to magic with the 24?
Yes.
Alright, I'll relay that information. So banishment could really easily fail, and then we'll stand there like some idiots.
Well, I can try it again and again, perhaps.
Yeah, and in the meantime, he's going to rip us apart. Like, no. Takes you too long. He makes one jump with his mouth open, and he bites off one of our heads.
Okay, then teleport then.
Hi, Papa.
I think, yeah. And I look at King Musa expectingly of an answer to my question
He
about.
will say, friends, you do not know the Yuan-Tis. And
That is true.
one would need to rule over them. Now, if I were to pledge myself and my army to the Yuan-Tis, you understand that there would be a tremendous amount of bloodshed, correct? And it seems that your friends have a certain aversion to it, looking at Miru, treating over Mist's wound.
Mirror's glaring daggers at him.
Well, I guess that's just being different with having the same intentions. While we're fuming to spill the blood of the Yuan-Ti, we still maintain some kind of patience and restraint.
So you believe the Yuan-Tis are to be wiped out? All of them?
No, I guess that's close to impossible, and I'm not a fan of genocide. But on the same side, as you said, someone would need to govern over them, and what needs to be stopped is the influential part, which you would need to sign in some kind of treaty or even magic ritual.
Perhaps.
You could only benefit from it.
How so?
Well,
What is the benefit that you give me? You say you present me independence or autonomy or something like that, which I already have, except for the fact that I have to give some tribute. Plus, I have amicable relations to them.
No, we offer you the prospect of war and success. Oh, great King Musa, don't take us for fools who offer you things you already have. No, the grander schemes, of course, it would benefit you. It being more autonomous, being more of a monarch, over more territory, more servants. But of course, the real reason why we're here to ask you specifically is because I thought, or we thought, that you'd be up for the challenge. I'd love the way your kingdom looks already, the quick look I had over the city, and the way that you separate the Yuan-Ti and keep your businesses for yourself is just great. And that is what we want for everyone. The Yuan-Ti influencing everyone is the thing that bothers me and our crew. Not respecting the laws of the jungle.
Tell me then. Is that a deception or a persuasion check?
On my part, it's actually just honest truth.
Okay, all right.
It's
okay.
my legit reasoning with him now. I might be appealing to his ego, so he could notice that I'm appealing to his ego, especially.
Make a persuasion check.
At one to three. I'm going to add a Pact Boon Watch to this, and I want him to notice the glowing. And I'm going to say beforehand, don't worry about it. Just as you have powers, I have mine, and they're only here to mess with time, so have a look. And it's just going to make him, I don't know, more aware of my intentions, that I'm harmless.
He is thoroughly unintimidated. Let's see. All right. Okay. He will look and say, "Do you know the name Itotia?"
In my thoughts, I go and push that question to Mist.
Mist, you can make a history check.
I have never heard that name.
I would help with history.
Can you give
There
me?
is no way that you can help, Klaatu. With a
So-
16, you would know that it is a very famous, presumed dead UNT Blood Witch. Let me post the name. Yes, that's actually the correct way of writing.
Itotia?
Itotia.
Mm-hmm.
She's I'll kind of grit through my teeth and say, she's a Yanti, a blood witch, but she should be dead.
Well, she's not. To prove your worth, kill her for me.
All right, but now
And I
here's the thing.
I will consider, for she is a thorn on anyone who seeks to hurt the UNT Empire.
Well, I hate to be the one that's like, ugh, bringing up the gale. So I have to do it. It's going to be about a little bit of a give and take. Oh, great king. As we don't know much about this blood witch other than she's presumed dead, whether or not she has a cold, if there's followers, if we're going to wage war against a whole village or something. Don't you think that we should at least, if you trust us with that, be able to move along on some of a fundamental layout for further plans against the Yuan-Ti on your part?
And I suppose that is reason.
So, here is the thing that is going to define how we're going to move along with it. Would you be able to muster a force strong enough on your own to oppose the Yuan-Ti and overthrow their reign? And of course you would have our help.
With a few key creatures dead, yes. And Itotia would need to be dead.
So here's more of our intentions now that we have made that ground clear. We wanted to recruit more leaders of significant influence on the jungle. There's multiple reasons for it. Not because we think you're not strong enough, not because we think we couldn't do it without anyone else. But if the jungle stands up united already under one defining leader, and I make a pause to make him understand that I mean him, then they would be more likely to follow in line afterwards. We can't just hope for the great crocodilian king to overthrow the Yuan-Tis and then be like, I'm the leader of everyone. There's going to be revolts. They want to be independent.
That is understandable. I would forget about the beast folk. I have done an expedition some decades ago, and they seem to be altogether too savage. And now they seem to be entoiled with this other great creature of the jungle. So I would ignore their potential help. Plus, overall, they are fairly weak people.
Then who else?
Over to the mountains. You could try to recruit the birds. The Aarakocras have been at war with the Yuan-Tis for many, many years. We mostly stay out of this. We rule the river, and they rule the sky.
Is there any one particular Arak Okra who comes to mind? If we were to visit?
Their current leader, Chinbo Kahua Kora, is the main emperor, standing in the center of the jungle. I'm going to move you to the main map, because he will point out what he means.
Oh,
He points over here.
that's so far.
Hmm.
There's this whole mountain range over here, and the seat of power is over here.
So far.
So he says, there are posts all along the great mountains. You may try to speak with them. If they know that King Musa has sent you, they will consider shattering your bones onto the... They will consider not shattering your bones onto the... they will consider not tossing your bodies from the tallest peaks.
We'll keep that in mind. So the Arak Okra from the north, that just goes to show how long the territory of the Yuan-Ti stretches. But that would put us in a pincer position, which is not bad for war. It would stretch the forces of the Yuan-Ti.
Yes, but the Yuan-Ti are strong. And it is important you understand. I've tried also to send messengers to the Dark Mountain, but none have ever returned, so I deemed them hostile. The fairies are utterly useless. And the humans are curious. The humans are curious, he says.
As we are one ourselves, we hope to get relations going in that direction as well. But we have yet to arrive at a human city.
He says, where do you come from then?
Oh, Vanuta.
Not from the human settlements?
No. I came and breached the reef together with our friends here, and I point to Miru and Oroba. And we managed to actually avoid one of the big krakens. Now, we have our own story that is grand and all, but actually, yeah, we came from over the sea. Weeks and months of travel.
Good. Good. I thought you were going to be weak when I saw that you were siding with him. And he looks over to Mist. But it seems you have more potential.
As we say around here, we're more than the eye meets.
Good. Though I smell interesting powers from you.
So, as I said, we have our own story that involves great deeds and proving our worth and power. And there's one issue that is not relevant to the Yuan-Ti, but relevant to me personally, that I'm just going to bring up to see if you have any reaction to it. So I'm sorry for it being off topic and out of context. But Wesir, does that sound a bell?
Wesir. I have fought him before. He is a difficult one.
That is very interesting, King Musa, as we have somewhat a vendetta going on against him. Or I have. But this will be after the great conquest of the forest, jungle. But another thing, which is going to, I think, make more clear what our intentions are and how deeply we really feel about them succeeding. This is going to take years. This is not going to, no weeks planning will overtopple the Yuan-Ti reign. But we will stay in contact and keep you updated about what we can find out about this Blood Witch.
Good. Good.
There's no promise yet that we will kill her, as I feel like there's still some pieces missing about the story that, for whatever reason, you're not willing to tell.
I am, as the new humans say, an open book. My human friend.
Then, excuse me, maybe it got lost in the conversation. For what reason do you need her to be killed exactly?
She how to begin to describe it. He is very powerful, and she will oppose our efforts for sure. You may seek to speak with her, but I would be careful, as most that meet her turn into her pets.
I'm very sure she will pose no bigger threat than you will, King Musa, so let's hope that we'll be fine. And if we find out that indeed she needs to be killed, then we will let you know about that as well.
He will look at Justin, will approach, and say, "And what exactly do you mean by she will not be as as I will not be.
Oh, I was just meaning that she will pose no bigger threat than you will. And we are successfully in a conversation now, so I go and hope for the best with her.
You seek to speak with her? Why do you not speak with the great emperor to have him yield power? Why, little hunted one? Why did you not attempt that? And he will laugh. Did you not try to speak with him? He seems to want a genuine answer.
Speak with who exactly?
Why
the
didn't you
Emperor.
try to? Yeah, why didn't you speak or kill
Why
the
didn't you try to speak with the Emperor of the Yuan Ti to get him to stop doing what he does?
Do you try to convince the giant lizard eating you that it doesn't want to eat you? Does that seem intelligent to you?
You see, my friend, even looking at just even your idealistic heretic knows better than you in that, or is more realistic than you are. Some cannot be reasoned with. You may try, but I do consider myself the exception.
The whole picture will paint itself hopefully for us.
And as he says this, he incidentally finds part of Mist's hand that he had not been fully swallowed, bites, crunches into it hard, and swallows it, almost to drive the point home just how reasonable he is. But he is being serious, as he does believe himself to be more reasonable than most.
For his standards, probably. So very well. We will keep you updated, but don't expect us to be like in daily or weekly. This is going to take years. But
Of course.
I'm looking very forward to the outcome, actually. So for the time being, I suggest that you don't make any aggression moves against maybe future allies against the Yuan-Tis. Rather, try to get them into diplomatic deals that show some trust, where you can lure them into the plan.
I do not need to be told how to rule, boy. I have ruled this kingdom for hundreds of years.
Trust established.
I will play my part. He looks at Mist, walks over, grows again into his natural size, puts a hand on Mist's shoulder, the one that actually does not have a hand anymore, and he says, I do hope you find a way to grow that back.
Mir shakes her head and says, or maybe you can just give it back? And she's like stretching her hand. You did take a few bites of it already.
He says, those that I have eaten cannot be uneaten, just as those that I have killed cannot be unkilled. And Klaatu, this hits your mind. Something is familiar about this. You've heard someone say this before.
Mm. Okay.
You are just hit with this familiarity. You can't quite place it. You are not sure it was him, but it does string true. And it does relate to a very painful memory.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh no.
For my part, I just hope that we'll join forces on the battlefield in a few years and bring glory to our names.
Of course, of course.
It is an honor to work with you on that.
I am sure it will be. And he will take a bow, grin
Yeah.
again, look at this time Orba with a deathly hunger, as if he could just chew you in one
Oh
little
no,
bite.
Barbara. Mirror's
And
like
then-
shouting in her mind, like, we're not taking Miss hand.
Focusing on Oraba, but then he seems to notice something curious. And Mist, you recognize this with your incredibly high that he has noticed something about Oraba that interests him, but he will not bring it up yet. Then he looks at Klaatu.
Oh, I'm in the tiny hut.
Oh, you're in the tiny hut. Okay. You still feel his eyes piercing the tiny hut and staring at you. His presence, almost like a veil, looms and hovers about you.
I flipped the bird.
You feel only this presence, almost only. You feel this presence, almost telepathically, say to you, "Good to see that you found a way to survive."
He knows.
What you? I think in my mind.
He knows you.
And he turns,
Mm.
starts to walk away, back into the jungle.
Mirror's like looking at everybody, but in her mind, like, we're not taking Miss hands back.
He probably chewed them up.
As soon as he's out of sight into the jungle, Mist will drop to his knee again, with a shield now strapped to his mutilated arm.
I think he was taken off.
Oh.
Though.
Are you able
We'll
to
give
take?
you some painkillers.
I
Can
come
you-
out of the tiny hut and do a medicine check and try to do anything.
Yeah, I'll help you with that.
I love how Oraba's first reaction is, "Do you want morphine? Drugs?" God.
Now, I gotta ask here, Mateus, how is this gonna change mechanics? I mean, obviously I can't use my greatsword, but I've got a shield and longsword to replace that.
Yep, you're gonna have to find a way to get a hand back, either to rejuvenate it or get Justin to make you like a prosthetic hand.
Yeah, I
If
can do that.
your two-handed hand again, because
But-
you do not have.
Doesn't Greater Restoration restore limbs?
I think only rejuvenate, or there's a specific spell that
Regenerate.
does that. Regenerate.
All right.
All right.
Do you have that? Can you do that?
It's a 7th level spell. I don't have 7th level yet. As we level up, I will get 5th level spells.
Yeah. All right.
You'll make-
I can make you
Um,
pathetic soon.
I can. Perhaps I can also make a clone out of you if you really need that hand.
Oh, if you make a clone, we can cut off the clone's hand and then we just reattach it.
What? No. We just get another body. Stupid.
Oh, just a new body? Transferring his soul into the other body?
Yeah.
And then we
Is
just
that-
drop the body with the no hand?
Yeah.
And you make a skeleton out of it?
We won't drop it. I will use that body,
Of course.
but
That's just creepy. I look at Mist. Would you consider that?
I don't think that will be necessary, Klaatu.
well,
My
it
other
is not. But I will do it anyways.
I think my backup character can actually do something. He's not here. Just saying.
Destin goes over and shoots Miru in the head.
Well, when
If
you want to play a princess again, Miru, you can just bring
Just
up.
give Miss hands back. We
just
want Miss hands back.
Justin, I will ask you to create me a prosthetic until the time that Malores grants me the power to regenerate my own flesh.
Alright, I don't have much to go on with the materials right here, but I can maybe at least make something that can, grip. Let me get the measurements. Go on, hold out your stomp.
Okay, I'll do so. There's currently a shield strapped to that arm, but
Yeah, I can still measure through it, I guess.
Okay.
There's enough space to fit a measurement thing through.
okay. Is this mechanically going to affect my casting?
No,
Okay.
Good. At
no.
least.
Mechanically, it should only prevent you. Like, I'm not even gonna impose you disadvantage because hand, because I don't want it to be too punishing. You should just not be able to use two-handed weapons.
Yeah, and everything I make can break.
It depends on how well and how magically the prosthetic is made. If you make it with magical materials, it might not. It might even make him stronger.
Actually, Klaatu, I've seen you do this thing where you use some magic to bend the materials around you. That could actually fasten the process so much if you can do exactly what I need you to.
Yes.
Alright, here, I'll toss him some metal scraps and I say, alright, start with the layout of like a thumb bend for four fingers cut it together. There you go. Los.
All right. Okay. Is there any? Okay. Before we start on this point, because you're right, we're already getting to the end of the time. Is there any more like character thing that you would want to say? Something in character now, or do we just leave this for next session?
I could still go on.
We can make that 5th level spell. Is it 1 level up?
What?
Oh
what
no,
was that?
he needs a 7th level spell and he only gets 5th level on the next level up, so it's a long time away anyway.
Okay, that's so far. Okay.
Yeah. I should get 7th level. See, we're about to hit 14. About the time we hit level 18.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not 14.
We
We
are.
are 14.
Shit. I should get 7th level about the time we hit level 19 then.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Goodbye, hand.
Okay.
No, it's fine, I'll make you a better one.
Or we find someone else, or
I could animate you a dead hand. How about that?
I mean,
Yeah.
the queen, the plant queen, can probably regrow it.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
she's gonna be so eager to help me.
Yeah. Let me give you a zombie hand, a skeleton hand.
Maybe Uxafan can help.
When Uxafon awakes.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Maybe he's not going to be awake soon. Yeah, I'll just get started on the prosthetic and then we'll figure things out as we go along.
Okay. Maybe he's.
You're not in
can
pain
help.
right now, are you?
You might have a wooden hand if you go to Oxyphon, though.
Right, are you done? Are you done, Klaatu?
Well, I can't do this. I don't know what you were
You
telling
have
me.
to
I
mend the
can't
materials like
bend.
that. Look, I made a drawing already, and I pull out my notebook, and there's a drawing of the metal parts that need to be bent in a.
Yeah, well, I can't bend.
Can you not do this?
No.
He's talking about using mending to
No, you
mend.
can only put the parts together without me actually needing to use heat or leather.
Yeah, that can I do, but I
Well,
can't
that's good as
bend.
well. So let's make the husk first, and I start with making the husk of the prosthetic to fit over the arm, and it's going to be just there needs to be one because it's still middle-aged fantasy. I need to stab you in the stump so that your muscles are connected to the prosthetic. I don't have magical means to do it, but then
Well-
if you pull your arm, the grip should function. Unless
very good.
anyone
Say
can
that,
solve
Matthias.
this with a bit of magic, I don't know how else to do it. We need to connect to the muscle for it to grip. Otherwise, how would you do it? I could give you a wire and you put that in your mouth or in your armpits, but that is just inconvenient in combat.
Yeah. If
Wait.
you seek out to do something purely mechanically, so only using Justin's knowledge, so then yes, this would be what would be required. If you can use magic or find some magic to use, then yeah, you can actually make it without needing to cut further into the hand and all of that stuff.
Okay, Mira, when can you go again?
Yeah, so we'll end the session here and decide when do we do it next time.
Yeah, Riza, check your schedule.
I think next week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Let me confirm.
Okay.
Yes, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week.
Okay, I think
Monday is
Wednesday
pretty
would.
good for me. Monday, Tuesday,
I guess I could Monday and Wednesday. Yeah. Monday or
I can all of these days.
okay. Is there any objection then? We would just have it on Monday because that seems to be what is preferred.
All right, so the 21st, Monday.
Yeah. Okay. Monday it is.
All right, nice.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you guys then. And
Yeah.
yeah. And you.
Yeah.
I am sorry for having taken your hand, Mist, but you pissed off. You pissed off the king.
Don't mess with the
Mir
guy.
was like all ready to like do like an all out battle. We're gonna go TPK for me, Sans. I'm like, but no, it's like no, okay, fine.
Yeah.
And I saw the extra, like was it plus 20 on his strength? I'm like, nope.
That
That's a
fucker.
mean roll.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When he
guys,
said he fought a Kraken, I was like, all right.
See you next week.
yeah,
Bye.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
So prosthetic it's going to be.
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, unless you have like an artifice, he would be able to make something more magical. I'm not sure if there would be a soft competition between Justin and artifice.
Oh no, I would love that because that is what's missing between ultimate fantasy tinkering. If you infuse it with magic.
Maybe Uxfon's pool can restore my hand and
Yes,
be done with it.
Uxafon's pool might turn you more tree-like.
Yeah, you
Uxafon's pool
get a
can
tree
definitely
hand.
do that because I mean it even restored Klaatu's, but it could have side effects, but overall, yeah, it should.
Maybe we should head there before you put too much time into this prosthetic. So
Already took the measurements. I'm committed.
I'd hate for you to be in the middle of making it, and then suddenly my hand returns, and you're like, well, crap, that was wasted effort and materials.
No, I just used the things again. It's good to keep me occupied along the way. I needed a project. Oroba was so distant lately, he never told me what he wanted exactly, so I never finished it. And now I got the chance, and now we need the next thing, so yeah, good.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out one way or another.
I need this, miss. I'm going to make you a hand whether you like it or not, and if you get a new one, that's fine. I'll just use the parts again.
And my only problem with this situation is my longsword's not magical. So it can't hit the everything that I can with my greatsword.
Oh, but if I make you a prosthetic that can grip, then you can swing it in some way. It's a bit hindering, but you'll get used to it then.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, you can make a rough prosthetic, which would just be a carved hand that would just allow you to swing, but I would make it so that those swings would have some sort of disadvantage. Maybe like -2 to the attack, or depending on how rough you make it, actual disadvantage. But yeah, so there are ways around it. And
I was thinking of because I'm a tinkerer, I was thinking of something like. Can I actually put it here? No. I'll send you the image link.
Okay, all right, but I will need to go. I will need to go now.
Don't worry, look at it later. It's more of a metal hand than like one of those
I see.
early prosthetics.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter, we'll figure it out next session.
Yep. See you
Have a
guys.
good night.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Goodbye, Jeff.
Have a good one.
You too.